here's the deal. There's a lot of drama going on right now with a number of the shows that we're sometimes associated with. And this is not a drama show. Who are these podcasts? It's a comedy roast style show. We don't do the drama thing. It's not our thing. So right. I was like, you know what? We can leave Chad alone. But then Jackie Marlowe sends me over a link to a video, and he grabbed all the timestamps for me and said, you have to watch this. This is amazing. Misery Loves Company this past week. Chad wasn't invited to be on the show, and they spent an hour and 40 minutes calling him an idiot and a piece of shit. And it's some of the best stuff I've ever seen. And I want to apologize right now to Mike Geary. I hope this doesn't turn you into one of Kumia's cucks for being on this episode.
Oh, man. It was a devastating title to be branded that way.
Dude, my Q rating is way down now because everyone agrees with Chad. He is the best judge of talent and entertainment out there. So.
I like that Chad has no idea who I am. He just blindly went like, oh, he's one of Kumia's cucks. I'm like, What are you basing that on?
Wow. If you're not with him, you're against him, I think is what
guess so.
How Chad works. So Chad tweeted Dave Landau, and Kevin Brennan doesn't like Dave Landau. Okay. So this got Kevin very upset. This is so childish. It's actually entertaining because these are all adult men who are complaining about this shit. It's actually pretty funny.
Chad's an idiot. You can't teach a guy to be that dumb. He just started doing a show called The Cucks of Compound Media, The Cucks of the Compound. He's cucking it up to Dave Landau.
That's a better name.
Is that what it is?
On Twitter. Like, he's cucking it up. And then he'll go, well, Dave Landau's been good to me. Okay, that's fine. But why are you cucking it up to Dave Landau? You know I have a problem with Dave Landau. I'm literally paying Chad money to do my show. He's not doing it at a volunteer work. He's literally getting paid to do my show. Dave Landau, I guess, got him a gig one time in Tampa at the Tampa Improv. And Chad acts like this guy's the best friend anyone's ever had. It's fucking, Chad's not on today. So, I mean, it's fucking laughable that Chad's like, well, no, Landau's doing great. Then why does it need a tweet from you? You're not doing great. So why does he need a tweet from you?
I literally have to just tip my hat to Kevin Brennan and go, I'm not going to make fun of Chad if Kevin's going to do this good a job at it.
Yeah.
I'll just let him do it.
Yeah, you're going to take a week off.
Yeah, here we go. This is the week off. I want to point out this word cuck is totally transformed in the last couple of months.
I was just about to say, these guys are such miserable assholes that they've changed friendship to cuckery.
Yes.
If two guys like each other, you're like, oh, you're a cuck for them.
A cuck is someone who likes to have their girlfriend or wife get fucked by other men while they watch.
Correct.
It's not to say, like, I think Dave Landau's funny.
You want to cuck around tomorrow?
Yeah, we'll be cucking at the bar later tonight if anybody wants to come and meet us.
You toothy cuck.
Every time I go to a comedy show, I'm like, oh, listen to all these cucks.
Yeah, why are you laughing at that joke, you cuck? All right. Well, because I just can't get enough of it, and this happens, like I said, for an hour and 40 minutes, but I just pulled out some of the more fun times that Chad's called a piece of shit on his own show.
But all the people that hate Chad, they go, Chad's a piece of shit. And I go, they're right. Chad is a piece of shit. So I don't have to have him on. It's like, Chad's been bragging about how his numbers are up. He's going to do MLC after show. Good. He'll have a lot of energy to do the MLC after show since he's not doing the MLC show. So save up. He can watch the show. He can have a take on the MLC after show. He's a fucking idiot. He's just an idiot.
So the funny thing about Misery Loves Company right now, and they're definitely gaining some momentum, is because the show is mostly ripping on Chad. And Kevin thinks they need Chad to be there in order to do it, but you don't.
Clearly.
Clearly, yes.
You can just like save your money there. You just get Bob to have some great quips, and then Ray DeVito laughs at everything people say, and that's a formula. I don't know how long it'll last, but I'm enjoying it.
What I think will be interesting to watch, because when I listened to episode 1 of Kumia's Cucks, Chad would keep jumping in and praising Kevin Brennan and basically saying like all of Kevin's great achievements and everything, cucking for him, I guess.
Right, yeah.
And it'll be interesting to see if that changes now that Kevin's an enemy. If he suddenly becomes a has-been that was never funny.
That's usually how it goes with Chad. Yeah. You know how he feels about someone on a personal level based on how talented he thinks they are at that time.
Exactly.
It's funny how that works. All right. So now there's speculation that Chad's upset that he didn't get paid to be on MLC recently. And what Kevin does, he pays people using Venmo. Now, what Venmo does is it shows who you're paying money to. It doesn't show how much, but it shows who you're giving money to. So they're speculating here that Chad saw that Kevin gave Bob Levy money, but he didn't get any money, and that's why he's all pissed off. Yeah, so this is kind of fun.
I don't know what the fuck that's for, but I know Chad's going to check that and be like, oh, we paid Levy, but he didn't pay me.
Oh, God, maybe he's seen that. Oh, man.
Oh, I know what he already saw. He's got nothing to do all day except be a piece of shit and fucking be like snooping around. You know he's on my Venmo like, oh, he paid Levy, didn't pay me. Yeah, because you're a piece of shit. Have Landau pay you, piece of fucking shit. Unbelievable. But it's always somebody else's fault. My stepdad's crazy because he ate my coffee. Right. It's always a piece. It's always somebody. The credit card thing, I didn't do anything. Why do you have 50 pages of a fucking criminal history?
Miscommunication.
And that's I haven't even checked in a while, so it's probably been more.
So our show is transforming in front of everybody's eyes. We are just going to be watching Misery Loves Company now when Chad's not on the show and enjoying it together.
It's funny because when Kevin goes after someone I like, I'm like, why doesn't he lighten up? Why is he always so fucking angry?
You're right.
And then when he goes after someone I don't like, I'm like, oh, he is very funny. He's good at that.
Good point, Kevin.
So now they're going to talk about, this is great because they're talking about how Chad always blames everyone else and it's everyone else's fault all the time for everything bad that happens to him, which is what losers do, obviously. And so they're on to him. And this is talking about how, Chad says everybody has this narrative that we're, Chrissy Mayer and Frank and myself, we're just pushing this narrative about him.
Right.
Chad always paints a picture. Everyone's an idiot but him. And it's like, you're an idiot. That's why you get fired from everywhere. That's why they literally drove him out of Los Angeles.
So what I love about this is that he's always saying, and this is the thing about Chad Zumock, and it's never been more true for anyone. Everything he says is a projection. So every time he rips on someone for something that they do, that's what he does. So when he talks about building a narrative, Chad talking about how successful he is and how funny he is and everyone likes him, this is all shit that's not true at all. This is his narrative that he's trying to create. He's the one pushing a narrative that's false.
I'm still hung up on Kevin saying they literally drove him out of Los Angeles. I picture a parade and him on a float,
No. It's hilarious.
Well, I mean, like, if you break down what your show is, it's essentially a study of one specific brand of, like, unaware mental illness. Because, like, Stuttering John, Opie, Patrick, Michael, Chad, they're all kind of the same guy. Yeah. And it's very Opie and John a little bit to be like, oh, everyone in my life eventually has an issue with me. So they are all assholes.
Yeah, look at my
rather
luck.
than thinking, maybe I'm the problem.
What kind of luck is this? Every person I meet turns out to be an asshole. Why is this happening to me? What did I do?
Man.
All right, so
I got some bum luck.
So this is more cuck talk, which, again, I guess they're changing the definition, but that's fine.
Plus, Chad acts like it's the crime of the century to cuck up to anybody. Anybody. He's got a problem with you cucking up to fucking Carl and Kumian because he don't like them. So he had a meltdown about that too. But it's okay if he cucks up to people.
Yeah, it's weird.
Because Landau used them once in Florida?
Yeah, he's a walking contradiction. He'll lie in the middle of his own lie.
Very good, Ray. I'm glad that you're picking up on this. He's not good at lying because we always can see right through it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, after this show, I'm going to be cucking some shows on Netflix that I enjoy.
Shut the cuck up.
They've changed it to just enjoying something.
Yeah. Hey, honey, you cooking dinner? We're getting hungry down here. Just cuck just means everything now. It's like smurfing. It's the new smurfing. Why am I talking about the Smurfs so much today?
Producer Cuck is here, and
Cuck down. All right, that's enough out of you.
cuck off.
You should be seen and not heard. All right. This is a great comment that comes in from somebody who's super chatting. They're getting a ton of super chats on this episode.
Is that what it means?
Ray
I
is
like how we go to the
non-binary.
top for the.
Yeah, Ray is non-binary. Chad is non-funny. Okay, but that's a lot of words. Read it, Ray.
If Chad is officially gone from MLC, this is the greatest day in the life of all Americans. Seriously, today is like reverse 9/11. Never forget.
220. 220. Put that down. Everything you write today on Twitter, hashtag it 220.
A reverse 9/11 is one of the funniest things. That's a great concept right there.
Who would think the iCarly episode would set a record for 9/11 references?
This is it, man. This is our 9/11 episode.
I think my favorite part of that clip is Bob saying, this is too many words. Someone else take this.
Yeah. He just saw that there were 2 lines of text and went, all right, I'm not doing this one.
See, normally Chad would be saying that, but he's not there.
All right. So that was very funny. So everyone's getting in on the act now. Everyone's having fun bashing Chad. And so they just keep it going.
Cooking around.
And this is great because this is true. This is a true statement from Kevin. He would know.
A lot of people fucking hate Chad for a reason. They're not making it up. Chad's fucking. He's like human garbage.
A lot of people.
His stepdad. Who likes Chad? Of all the people in the world, like 3 people like him: Florentine and Godfrey.
And Dave, maybe.
And Dave Landau. There's 3.
Yeah, Dave and that guy in L.A. What's his name? Skakel.
And Earl Skakel. Earl Skakel likes him.
So that's 4 people. Everybody else don't. So the everybody else is a way bigger number than the people that like him.
Tony Mazer likes him. That's 5.
I mean, people that literally know Chad well do not like him.
To know him is to hate him.
Oh, my God.
Amazing. Do you see why I have all these clips?
Yes, I do.
It's hilarious.
Every time you
Kevin's
try
wrong,
to get
though.
out.
To know him well, Jim Florentine's on the phone with the guy for 9 hours a day.
That's
So
right.
he
Yeah,
knows
I
him
heard
fairly
Chad say
well.
that. I heard Chad say they never miss a day talking on the phone.
Yeah.
To which Jim said, that's not true.
Right.
Immediately. He's like, no, that's not it. So they were now saying that Chad is like the Jesse Pinkman and Kevin Brennan is the Walter White. Because
Okay, interesting.
Kevin's really the ringleader here, and Chad's the idiot who has to be put in his place from time to time because he runs his fucking mouth, and he's an idiot. I think I said that twice, but I meant it twice.
You meant it 200%.
Also, he's an idiot.
Yeah, but Jesse would sober up every now and then.
That's true.
I don't know about
That's true.
Yeah, Jesse had some
the
good
Z-Man.
ideas, so that's giving him a little too much credit.
Good point.
I don't even know.
Hold on. I have a message from Chadley. Ray's lying about me making the shirts when my dry bar special's coming out. I was selling them 3 years before I even had a dry bar special. I could care less. His special is number 1. Ray's annoying and not self-aware of that. That's my only problem with Ray. So basically, you're a fucking idiot and you don't know it. So what?
Chad's called someone an idiot?
Chad's calling somebody not self-aware. He's the most unself-aware motherfucker the world's ever seen. Chad, watch Pinkman, and then look at what your own fucking the way you live your own fucking life. Pinkman didn't get along with his parents because they were like, this fucking Pinkman's a real fucking Pinkman.
It's brilliant.
I love my favorite part of that is that Chad is watching and texting them.
Yes.
Like,
Chad's watching this whole thing.
If Monday Kirk Minahan texts me and says, "Hey, don't come in today. We're gonna bash you for 2 hours," I'd be like, "All right, I'm gonna skip that episode. I won't be watching live."
I wouldn't be trying to defend myself via text.
Hey, actually, this point was wrong. A lot of what you said was right, but you said one wrong thing.
He's texting Bob during the show saying that Ray DeVito has no self-awareness. I love that. Kevin's like, he's the least self-aware person, and that's what you were just talking about,
Right.
Mike.
Yes.
That's the reason why we latch on to these people, because they have no self-awareness.
Yeah, and texting about someone being unself-aware is in its own right unaware.
Right.
Correct.
I'm going to convince this guy.
So
Check out this emoji.
So this is another great super chat that comes in, remembering that we're talking about Chad is Jesse Pinkman.
Right.
Yeah, wow.
Pinkman only learned to stay in line when Walt would hurt or kill his loved ones. I think it's time to take out flesh.
Hilarious. Very well done. All right. So Chad was given the link to come join them. So everyone's saying, let Chad join. You're all bashing him. This is an hour in now. You've all been bashing him. And they're like, no, he has the link if he wants to come join us. But they speculate on why he hasn't.
Jules David. Holy shit.
David. Second $100 donation today.
Yeah, we sent him. Adam sent him the link.
Yeah, and I texted him there. But
Mud Shark Army.
He might be too drunk to work it though.
I don't know. Like he had to be guzzling it straight out of the bottle.
Is his ring light okay? Didn't he break it with his Admiral?
Yeah. That time, and that time he was. One time he went up. He didn't have his underwear. I mean, he was just wearing his underpants, as you like to call them.
Underpants. I mean, what the fuck? What? Why was he in his underwear? That it's like
he was drunk. He was drunk.
But you kind of know you're gonna be in front
like
of
David.
camera.
He's like David Hasselhoff.
It was like 3:00 in the afternoon. He said he took a nap and then he was in his underpants.
He's eating the pizza on the rug, fucking up naked.
What the fuck? That's when
He was sleeping in his bathtub.
No, that's what I'm saying. Just say you're drunk. Just say I was drunk. Yeah, I was drunk. That's why I took a nap, and that's why I'm in my underpants on a podcast.
At 3 p.m.
Well, that's just drunk talk. Sweet, beautiful drunk talk.
All right. So
My main takeaway from that clip is: could someone let Jules David know WATS is Thursdays at 6 p.m.?
seriously, where is she?
Yes.
She's just throwing her money at these guys, trying to get them to get Chad on the show. And we're now an hour and 40 minutes in, and Chad joins the show. Oh boy!
What a twist!
And I sent him a nice note, and you can't.
A nice note.
Yeah, but it's just like Bob. I mean, how come it's a double standard? Like Bob goes on Cumia's show after you quit, then he goes to rom-com. Like, how come he's not getting yelled at? So what? I wasn't even thinking about
Bob's diplomatic. You're fucking Pinkman. You're a mud shark. Yeah. So it's like so you're loyal to Landau.
It's not about loyalty.
But you're still cucking up to Landau, and where you get mad at anybody who cucks up to anybody.
Yeah, I like him pointing out this double standard because Chad is one of these guys who goes overboard with kissing people's asses.
Yeah,
and publicly too, with tweets and things like that. And then he accuses me of kissing Anthony's ass. I don't tweet saying, I can't believe Anthony's this funny. How is it possible? It's unreal.
No,
it's uncanny.
It seems like the only way Chad knows how to gain allegiance is to overly, publicly kiss someone's ass.
Right.
Like that's the only definition of friendship that he has, really.
And I'm sorry,
I
forgot.
My thing is that the troubling thing about this analogy is it seems like Bob is Gail Bedecker in this situation, which is bad news.
Wow. And I'm sorry, I forgot to say that he's cucking. He was cucking Landau.
Yeah. Yes.
And he's the guy who has the show about how cucking is bad. He makes fun of people for cucking so much.
I've heard.
He's such a cuck himself.
Misery loves cuckany.
It's a real double standard over there, Chad. So again, Kevin Brennan explains that Chad has no self-awareness, but this is fun because it's to Chad's face this time. So maybe it is fun when he's there.
I'm sure it's going to sink in, right?
For Landau at the time. So the point is, you don't even. You're saying Ray's not self-aware. You're an idiot. You're the least self-aware motherfucker I ever met.
It's so fun.
And just look at Chad's face.
Kevin really has discovered a format here.
Oh my God.
Really is something else.
That's the good thing. I think here's the difference between Kevin and Chad, because they both burn bridges and everything.
Yeah.
But Kevin will just have you on and say it to you. Whereas
Right.
I feel like Chad doesn't really do that. He doesn't stand by his own words.
No, I haven't seen Chrissy Mayer on Sit Down Zumock recently. She was on Biggest Problem in the Universe. She was over at Dick's house with Dick and Vito, and I was, I guess her and Vito made up. That's good. That's good to
very
know.
nice.
Yeah. I'm glad our friends are cucking with each other now.
I was waiting.
It warms your heart, all this cucking going
Yeah,
on.
this cucking really warms my heart. It's good to see. All right. So this is great because KB calls Chad a hack in this one, which I find funny.
Okay. He's doing great. Then why does he need a retweet from you, you fucking hack? You fucking cuck.
Yeah, I'm a cuck.
Talk about this on the after show.
I'm a cuck. You're right.
You're not?
I'm shitting on Kumia of all people. Your idol, the guy you were like, good one, boss.
I shit on Kumia more than you. I shit on Kumia way more.
I was doing it before you.
That's how you know he's not a cuck. He was shitting on Kumia. It proves it.
I gotta say, I love Anthony. I grew up listening to Opie and Anthony. I think Anthony's a hilarious guy. Why is the standard of a man whether or not you cuck Anthony Cumia?
I don't know. In Chad's world, though, Chad really simplifies the world, doesn't he? It's very black and white for him. He's just like, you're calling me a cuck? I said Anthony Cumia sucks. How can I be a cuck?
That should be a presidential debate question. Have you ever cucked for Anthony Cumia?
I was doing it before you. If Chad wants to explain he's not a cuck, he can just say, I don't even have a girlfriend. I can't even get laid.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there. That proves I can't even be a cuck, even if I wanted to be. No girls will talk to me, so that's proof. And now another super chat comes in. This one comes in from the Chad Zumock new #1 fan.
Oh.
Now you're
Chad, before she dies, can you read this?
Chad's #1 fan, $5. All the haters will look dumb when Chad gets into shape and learns comedy. That's not. They're #1.
It's so funny coming from this old lady. Like even old ladies are sick of Chad.
When Chad gets into shape and learns comedy is hilarious. Well done, whoever that is. And then, yeah, go ahead.
I think I said this to you off air, but like Chad's big problem is because like if you look at it as a complete outsider, you would think like, oh, that's good. It's actually good that Chad's fighting back. Like it's what John should have done. But
right.
Chad's problem is he's humorless. Like he doesn't have any fun with it.
He's bad at it. I think that's what Doug from Who's Right was saying when he came on the show too. He's just like, look, other people are coming to Chad. He's pushing back. He's just doing it wrong.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, exactly.
He's got the right plan with the wrong strategy, I guess.
Exactly.
Something like that. I don't know. All right. Let's get in one more parting shot on Chad before we end the show.
If you lip read Chad, you can only get half the story. That fucking guy, give him a job. I've had it.
You can have mine, Morty. You can have my fucking job. Then,
if you lip read Chad, you only get half the story. Is a very funny comment. That's very well done. Yes.
So will Chad be back? Is he done with?
No, he's been back. He's been back since this.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. So
that's too bad.
I thought he was going to be a substitute teacher or something.
Who are